MVP. I hope that you are ready because we're about to see his ass all summer long. WrestleMania 42 has happened. We need to break down the entire card. Did the main event save WrestleMania 42? Let's get right into it. But before we do, as usual, if you're new here, support us. We truly appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. Even if you watch half of it, it helps us out. We appreciate it. We love you. We do love you. But we're going to get into this event. WrestleMania 42. We talked last night, MVP. WrestleMania 42 night one was not good.
No.
What do you think of WrestleMania Night 1? Before we go match by match, did we save the card entirely with this night?
Night and day difference.
It was a night and day difference. I agree with you on that. So I'm not going to go in order of whatever. I want to go I want to talk about the big shit right now. I want to talk about the most important shit, and then we'll Quentin Tarantino it. Let's start high and go low. All right.
Okay, Danhausen.
Dan highlighted the saved WrestleMania. No, let's go. We got to start with Brock and Oba.
Yeah.
Just because this one is going to take a little bit. So Brock and Oba, the build was phenomenal. I was very much looking forward to this. The match.
I still say Brock should have left them laying at the end, but
yeah, I mean, well, the thing
we got what we got.
Well, true, he should have, because the whole process kind of made Brock look weak.
Yeah.
So, luckily, the end of the match signifies he's probably done, and it doesn't matter. But if he was to come back to fight Gunther, it's gonna be like, dude, Obo dog walked you, so you just can't hang anymore. It did a good job of Brock having some spots, and then Oba coming back from each one. But I was really hoping, I'm not expecting a 30-minute classic from these guys, but I was hoping to get at least 10 minutes. I was hoping to get Brock kicking out of a fall from grace. That way it kind of shows that he's still a beast and is going to make Oba look even more dangerous. Instead of making Oba look even more dangerous, this has kind of made Brock look a little weak. Like, we've seen him kick out of so many finishers before, like 3 spears from Goldberg, but 1 fall from grace was it. And then, oh yeah, I'm done. So I don't know if you agree with that take. Like, I'm glad Oba won. That was the decision that had to be made. We were very worried about it, 50-50, but I don't know that the way the match went down, if it made, I don't know what happened more. Did Oba look more dominant, or did Brock look more weak? I'll turn it to you.
No, Oba was very dominant here.
Doing the strut.
No, and I get what you're saying, but no, I don't think Brock looked weak at all. I mean, he had to resort to underhanded tactics on the outside to gain an advantage, and Oba then no-sold an F5.
He did.
Which is probably the most devastating finisher in the game right now. But I kind of would have liked to seen Oba kick out at 1, but he just got up from it.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, another Brock 5 minutes would have made a difference doing those couple things.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, I disagree. I don't think kicking out of a fall from grace was needed, especially you're trying to build up Oba. So the one finisher and the 3 count sufficed. I mean, but to build Oba up, kicking out at 1 from an F5 would have done it.
Yeah, and you know what? Now that I'm hearing you say it too, I think it helps too, because later on, if he does end up facing like Roman at next WrestleMania, like if that is the plan, having Roman be the first to kick out of the fall from grace would be a huge moment. If you have no one kick out of it, you are the local NXT expert. Has people kicked out of this before in NXT?
No.
No one's ever kicked out of it.
Maybe Wesley.
Dear Lord.
But
Wesley's tougher than Brock? No, just kidding.
on well, all right, they're building it as Wesley is the greatest North American champion in company history, and Oba's still coming up. They still don't know what they have with him.
Oh, okay.
So that was that.
So early stage Oba Femi.
Yeah, just imagine like Goldberg's second match with like Barbarian. You still don't know what you have with him. You know what I mean?
Barbarian's a hell of a name you just pulled out of your ass there. I would have probably, but I would have probably pulled out Hugh Morris.
Well, that's his first match.
Yeah.
I mean, you get the initial shock, like, oh, whoa, what just happened? But then you get your second, your third, your fourth match, and it's still more of the same. But you still don't know what you have until like he faces off against like Raven. You know what I mean?
Right.
Brock had Oba in the corner with the the shoulders to the gut.
Yep.
And then Oba just pushes him a la Goldberg during that, what was the Survivor Series? Like
right.
Goldberg's first match back. That just had very reminiscent of Goldberg.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it was good for what it was. I just wanted it a little longer, just a hair longer, so that we could get. For me, that's just me, and I'm not disagreeing with you at all. Just my personal take is if he would have gotten beat a little bit more by Brock, then it would have made it feel like he's even more dangerous, like he can come back from even more damage. But I mean, I guess he took like 3 or 4 German suplexes.
He got taken to Suplex City.
Yeah.
So
and he got slammed against that ring post. Looked pretty bad too.
Yeah.
Like he got like slammed up against that thing. I'm like, dang. But
I would have liked to see more offense from Oba. All of his stuff came from like counters.
Correct. Yep. Yeah. So
this is more offense. We knew this would be. I mean, we all thought this would be how it went, but yeah, definitely a lot. Maybe 2 more minutes of offense from Oba.
We can't be beggars and choosers. We got Oba to win, so I'm happy. Like I'm happy with it. So
crowd was happy. Brock looked happy.
Yeah, and I mean Brock. At first, I'm like, okay, this is gonna be one of those taker situations, like taking it off, but he'll still come back. He got very emotional undoing his boots. Like he kind of broke down a little bit. Having Brock bow down and like kiss the mat, I'm like, this might be it. Like, I think he wanted to say, if I'm going out, why would I get retired by like a Gunther when like I need to put over the next big thing to carry on my footsteps? So if he did go out and he did the business for Oba, like good for Brock. He definitely deserved it. And all the controversies and stuff of him aside, like he's very important to wrestling. So you got to say thank you, or thank yous are due.
And then him showing gratitude to the crowd.
Yeah. Hugging Paul Heyman, that might be the emotional moment of the night.
Oh, yeah.
Because
for sure.
That's it. Like, now, if Braun and Bronson Reed get hurt again, there's no fall back for Paul Heyman. He's got nobody. Except Logan Paul and Austin Theory.
Well, his door is always open for Oba Femi.
And I hope if that ever does happen, it's not anywhere in the near future because Oba doesn't need him. I don't think so, at least. But that's a conversation for another day.
It's for his heel turn.
It's for his heel turn. Well, you know what? I would say like some monsters, you're like, yeah, that guy needs a mouthpiece. Oba does not. So it's like, it's kind of like when Seth Rollins sided with Paul Heyman. You're like, Seth doesn't even need him there to talk. Like Seth talks just fine. I'm going to talk about it early. We're going into this because this match single-handedly might have swayed people's opinions on the whole event, but we got Roman and Punk. It was a great main event. Phenomenal main event.
Yeah.
No shenanigans. No final boss. No Pat McAfee. No Usos. Straight up
I will
wrestling
say,
match.
I will say this. Roman should have lost.
Well, you wanted Punk to win too.
No. Not he should have lost because he hit Punk with the steel steps.
You know what? And I want you to ask me the question. Ask me why he didn't get DQ'd.
I know why he didn't.
It wasn't
get
in the script.
Oh,
That's like the age old like joke about it, but it's one of those where like I agree with you, but like we've seen that even not even this current booking creative era, but like Rock and Austin, like they were hitting each other with shit and nothing ever got called. You know, like we've seen it before where it's kind of like it's the main event. Let them, as long as it's not too dastardly and like choking someone with a chain or something, you know. But like I always felt
he's
like
upside down in the tree of woe, getting hit by ring steps.
okay, but to be fair, then how come
Which they sell to be heavy as shit.
right? But on the same token, if you're going to call that disqualification, you'd have to call that for everyone throwing their opponent into the steel steps. It's not a standing fixture.
They're not hitting them. Hey, they were in the way.
Well, maybe Punk's head was going to the steps, not the steps coming to him.
He was upside. He was hanging upside down.
For me, I will end it with this. For me, I have in my head, even since a kid, I've always felt like no DQ will be called like the safe haven spots are the announce tables and the ring steps. Those are always like safe haven weapons you can use. Occasionally
look,
a microphone.
This is an attitude era where Hogan hits Goldberg with the chair and the ref does nothing.
The chair shot like this. Hogan was too safe. Anyway, Roman and Punk did cook. And
oh yes,
I will tell you this, agree to disagree, but I hated the build to being like, you're old, but like, I think that was the story at the end of the match is like Punk just didn't have enough to give him. Like he gave everything he had and Roman had just enough to overcome him. Like, I'm not saying Roman came out, it's like, oh, I'm so much younger and healthier, but like he just had a little bit more in the tank to overcome it. And Punk just couldn't do it anymore. His body gave up.
During the post show, Corey Graves nailed that on the head. CM Punk went out swinging.
And that was a really nice. Sometimes matches have those real nice little Easter eggs that like you could pick out. He literally went out swinging because that was the last thing he could do. Like that was a very nice touch. I'm glad you called that out. But yeah, I mean, I fully expected interference. You did too.
Oh, for sure.
And like the fact that you gave us a banger match, no interference, clean finish,
relatively clean.
Relatively clean. It is steel steps aside. Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean,
CM Punk showed some desperateness with the low blow.
He did. That's the second time in both nights. Cody and Punk both showed desperation with the low blow.
Yep.
So
and basically showing that he'll do anything, or do anything to keep your title.
This was like a Rock and Austin type of match with Punk going out and grabbing someone's Ulafala and putting it on. Like reminded me of like The Rock putting on Stone Cold's vest and like trying to dog walk him.
I'm more of a Sean Brett situation because of just how much they hated each other.
True. And this also feels like that because the heat does feel like it comes from a place that's real. Like,
absolutely.
Like they could put on a show, they could talk about it, but deep down, it's like, I don't like that guy. Like we've all had coworkers. Like I'm gonna talk to him. Might even sit at the lunch table if we have to, but I don't fucking like this guy. Like this was that. We're like, I'll do business with you. I respect you enough to do that, but I don't fucking. I'm not going to Applebee's with you after. We're not getting dollaritas. You know, we're not doing that.
Dollaritas. Their entrances.
I like Punk's.
bringing back the old AF5 Miseria Quintera.
Yeah. This is
Haven't heard that since the dog collar match against MJF.
Yep. And it's also crazy because both championship matches and both nights, the champion going in, it was showing their history. Like everything they've done till now, which was kind of cool. Roman has always got a good entrance at Mania.
Yeah, showing his family lineage.
Yeah. And by the way, Punk looked phenomenal in this match. He was
for sure.
on,
Hey,
he was
no,
it.
he I don't know if you follow the Instagram, but he was showing him like leading to Mania working out with his trainer, and it showed he was in the best shape of his career.
Yeah. There's the only complaint I have about this isn't even from this match. I feel this match would have even felt hotter if the go home episode would have been that promo from Roman's car on the show in front of millions of people. What a great promo that was leading into this. But like you just said, if you watch Instagram, not a lot of people do. I mean, a lot of people do, but like not everybody. And I think that would have been a really good, like if they would have had those promos like that night, this would have felt a tad bit hotter. It didn't need it, but it would have been cool to have for the video package or whatever. But it was a great match.
And back to the entrances, Roman coming out to his old theme.
Yes, that was needed.
I think we need it for keeps though. I don't know if we're gonna get it for keeps because during the post show he came out to
the new
other one. Yeah.
Well, speaking of entrance music, real quick, you know what I didn't bring up to you last night when we did night one? The Usos had another.
Yeah.
I was like, every week is different. Can you just fucking pick one?
Yeah. And I think and then it sounded like they recorded it fast because their voices were so like low octave in that.
It didn't go to mastering to make it loud.
No.
Go ahead.
You got Punk going into the crowd, stealing a fan's Ulafala.
Yeah, I loved it. Which he got back, by the way.
He stole a fan's Ulafala. Yeah, Roman tossed it to him, but he stole a fan's Ulafala.
Solo would be very happy. It's all about stealing the Ulafala. But I will ask you this before.
But this.
Oh, no, go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying this match had me on my toes the entire time.
Yeah, it was very good. Here's my question for you before we even move on from this. Did this main event save the rest of the WrestleMania card? Because it ended on a high note?
100%. Well, night 2 in its entirety saved WrestleMania. It was the main event was just the exclamation point. I mean, probably the best main event we've had in recent history.
Okay. It was the best clean, straight up main event in recent history. WrestleMania 40 is still going to be just fan service, like amazing.
The Avengers.
It wasn't on pace with this match, but it reminded me of like a Taker and Shawn match where it was like just a straight match and we're going to have a winner and these two can fucking cook in the ring. That's what we need, right? So, and like you said about tonight, I said in the beginning of this, we were going to Quentin Tarantino this and go great to bad. All these matches actually were fine. So even when I get to the last match, it doesn't mean it was bad. It just how I'm ranking them. You might even say, oh, that one's next. But anyway, they all actually.
Well, I would have rated the main event first then.
It was. I just didn't want to. I wanted to press the gas. I just didn't want to go 0 to 60. I'm like, let's just build up a little anticipation. I can't give the crowd everything they want. I got to be TKO once in a while. I got to.
So you don't want to be Jacob Fatu.
Yeah. I didn't want to be all gas, no brakes with it. Yada da 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 da. Yada da da me. I can't roll my D's.
Yeah, I mean,
I can't roll my D's, but we can roll to the next match. How about we go with the IC title match?
oh man,
What a great
great
match.
ladder match. Yeah, every competitor, including Rusev. Part of me even thought he was going to win the way he was dominating.
There was a moment where he climbed in there, and I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah. He's gonna
Started
do
from
it.
the bottom, now we're here. Went from main event to the IC title, but then he climbed the ladder and got hit with that OG cutter, which was a nice move.
Yeah. Oh my God. Halfway across the ring.
Javon Evans is on the top with JD McDonough, I think. And Javon, when they pushed the ladder, jumped high off of the ladder to the outside. I'm like, this guy's going to break his ankles.
Yeah.
He's a little too risky with it sometimes, but luckily he didn't do any damage. But I'm like, damn, this guy can... I hate the term like that boy bouncy, but I'm like, damn, this guy's fucking bouncy.
Yeah. That boy is bouncy.
The Merc with the mouth. Deadpool Rey Mysterio came out.
Oh man, yeah.
That was a good entrance.
It was.
He was good in this match. Like, age isn't showing on him.
No.
You know?
No, that
it was great. And then there's so many moments I want to pull out that it's just like the Mexican destroyer on the ladder. Oh my God.
Yeah.
And JD McDonough said that. Did you hear Michael Cole? He goes, JD's dead.
Yeah.
JD's dead.
Yeah.
He's passed away.
The assisted from Penta West Coast pop onto Rusev through the ladder.
Yes, that was great too.
We had Penta doing a Mexican destroyer. Who was
JD
was
McDonough.
It also on JD?
Yeah.
It was also to JD, like off the ladder onto the floor.
Yep. Well, I think it was JD too. JD was getting his ass whipped in this match. I know that, but
and then we had Javon Evans hanging from the belt.
Yeah, which again,
those spots,
he pulls him down. I'm like, he's gonna break his ankles. I'm telling you,
dude. Those spots just make me like cringe. So like, oh my God, he's gonna fall.
Yeah, I would have actually preferred that spot to be Rusev pulling him down into like a power bomb or something. That would have been pretty cool. But he just kind of yanked him off. Like, get down here. Yeah. It was a great match. Right away when I was watching it and I wanted to talk to you about this, I'm like, that would have sold WrestleMania for me watching the free show. Brock and Ova and that match. I'm like, oh yeah, then the rest of this is gonna cook. I better subscribe. But thanks to Surfshark, wink, we don't have to.
Sponsor the show.
Sponsor us, and it doesn't even matter. We'll still sponsor you. You're doing God's work over there. You're helping us out. I think we got to go Finn and Dom after this. It was actually a pretty good match.
The Demon.
But you know what? Dom was cooking the Demon. He was doing damage to him.
Did you see the Demon's paint?
It wasn't Monster Energy, like I said last night.
But he had Dominic on his back.
He did. No, it said Demon, didn't it?
No, it had Demon, but he had a picture of Dominic on his back.
That's what you mean. Yeah, no, that was cool. And then seeing him back in the trunks again, no pants this time.
Yeah.
Very demon-like. But the 619 with the chair on his face.
Oh, very, very innovative. That's very creative.
Yep. But here's the thing. Maybe I missed it on Raw. I didn't know this was a street fight.
Oh, no. They were saying how earlier in the day, Adam Pearce made it a street fight.
Got it. Yeah, nothing like a last-minute change,
Yeah. No, but I'm thinking, Judgment Day's got to get involved here then.
That's what I thought. But JD McDonough died, remember? So he wasn't coming out. The women aren't coming out.
Why not?
I say why not too, but I think this didn't need it. I think it was more of like that teacher-student kind of deal. And
yeah. And then we got a coup de grace through the table, which still baffles me how, like, that move on its own, baffles me on how that's safely done.
Yep.
How do you not kill the guy? And then through the table with the unpredictability of how it breaks.
Well,
And
Finn tripped on it. Like he
yeah,
almost broke his
exactly.
ankle going through it.
Yeah. So I'm saying, like, I don't know how that move is safely done to anybody.
Yeah. Um, I mean, it was a good match. I thought it was a good street
Yeah.
fight.
Yep.
Again, no interference. It was a straight up. This is what's what. Like it was pretty refreshing. So
And just the demons presentation, the entrance, spectacular.
yeah, yep. Um, okay, this is the one we got to go to. It was decent, bro. It was good. Rhea and Jade.
Yeah.
It was pretty.
Now, I know our predictions were that Jade was going to win here, but with Bianca's pregnancy announcement, I think they had to take the belt off of her because you're not going to wait. You're not going to have her hold the belt for a year just waiting on this match against Bianca.
And I think that Jade, she showed a lot in this match.
Oh yeah.
I call shit out when I see it. Even last year when I was like, she's botching again, botching again.
Mm-hmm.
She's not. But she looked very good with Rhea in here. And I remember I told you
Yeah.
I didn't think they were going to have chemistry because of they're both dominant people. But
Yeah.
Rhea played the part well of getting beat up
Oh,
and thrown around. Like she did
I,
great.
I think we underestimate how really good Rhea is in the ring, only because she's usually playing the dominant
Yep.
one, and now she's against somebody more dominant than her. We've never seen that before, so um, we really underestimate Rhea here, and she did phenomenal. Jade did phenomenal. She did a one winged angel.
She did the sandstorm.
Yeah.
That's what they called it. You know what was a
Yeah.
great move? That
Hmm.
go back and watch it. I know you
Yeah.
will, but people watching, go back and watch it. She was going for a jaded, and Rhea came back through her legs and did
Oh
the.
yeah, no, that was
That was
so
so great.
smooth.
It was so great.
Oh my goodness, that perfect counter.
It was not
Oh,
any imperfections in that counter. It was so
oh
good.
no, no, yeah,
Um, EO did
that was
make
a
it to
one of
Mania.
one. Yeah,
EO made it.
yep,
I did like the spot where she was on the apron and Jade went to go give her a boot and then she did a moonsault onto the baddies and Jade just
yeah.
missed her. That's pretty cool too. Um, I will tell you this match, it was way better than I thought it was going to be. Way
Oh, for
better.
sure,
So it was a
for
good
sure.
match. And like you said, Rhea winning gives a fresh change to SmackDown, but okay, WrestleMania is done now. You
Hmm.
have to break up some of these tag teams. Rhea needs people to fight.
Hmm.
I could see, and you can't just keep doing face versus face, like her versus Tiffany or her versus Bailey or whatever the hell is going to happen. Like you got to get some heels in there and work. So
Tiffany can turn heel.
yeah, I, yeah. She showed me a lot at
Can
WrestleMania. Oh wait, she was not on WrestleMania.
she continue the feud with Jade for a couple more months until they can establish another heel?
Yeah, but I don't want that to happen either because then she's going to have to beat Jade a couple of times. And I don't want Jade to suffer like 3 losses back to back to back, even with a faction behind her now.
Well, one can end in a schmaz.
Could it could. Um, Overall, is a good match. So
Yeah.
now the reason I didn't put Trick and Sammy over this one is because
Hmm.
this is a match that, while the result was good and while there was some good spots, I feel like it started off pretty slow and it just found its rhythm where I'm like, oh man, they're about to cook, and then it ended, and I was like,
Hmm.
oh, like, but I thought we were going somewhere. Like, you had plenty of time, but yeah, Trick winning was pretty cool. Again, one finisher, one trick shot, no kickouts.
I have an issue with this match.
I would like to hear it because I'm open.
I got 2 words.
Lil Yachty.
Lil Yachty.
AKA this year's Travis Scott.
No, it's what Trick is the face here.
Yeah.
How does the face have outside interference?
Yeah. I think they're really trying to save Sammy as being a face. Like they're like, what can we do to like hopefully someone cheers him, but I just don't think that
Well,
it's gonna happen. No one's gonna
well,
cheer
the
him.
way Trick is getting his reaction. There's no way he can be a heel.
No, I know. That's the problem. Lil Yachty, hopefully this was the last we see of him.
But that's like heel tactic. I hope so.
Yeah.
From the looks of it, does not look like it.
It don't matter. They don't have room for him anyway on the roster on SmackDown and Raw because we're about to see Roman all summer long. Do you know what I took from that?
Bye bye part time.
No, he still will be because summer doesn't start till June, and that's right in time for SummerSlam. So he'll be here for a couple months leading up to SummerSlam. I don't know if he does want to have another good like full-time run, then Raw is gonna be really good. Do you think this is the end of him and Punk, or does this continue?
Me being a Punk guy, I hope it continues.
Yeah.
But Roman post show did tell Oba, let's see how you do during the summer, and we'll talk.
And that
So event
that real quick means he'd have to hold the title till then.
Yeah.
You can't lose it.
And then do you want Oba's first title being the world title?
Yeah.
Okay.
Only because I think that for me, like again, I'm not trying to say one title is more important than the other, but once you get the other title, that's the prestigious one that has the lineage. This one has like a couple of years of lineage, so I think it's a good stepping stone. Like it's a good workhorse title. So that's why if Roman wins, he better be there every week and be a workhorse. And because Punk did it, and Rollins did it, and Gunther did it, like you got to be. That's a workhorse title. That's not a like Cody. Like and I'm not saying this is Cody's personality, but I'm saying that's a title where you're in Hollywood, you're in a couple of movies, you have a couple of good feuds, you're not wrestling every week. The other one, like Punk's wrestling on Raw, so is Rollins, so is Gunther, so Roman's going to be a workhorse here. So I don't know why I got sidetracked from the Trick Williams thing. What do you think of Trick Williams winning the title?
Yeah, if this they have something for him. Initially I wanted Sammy to hold on to it so they can run it back, maybe even add Mello back into that mix, do some triple threat action. But if they actually have something for Trick, I'm okay with it.
Mello.
Okay.
I think that's going to be the few months feud here is Mello, and maybe including Sammy. Maybe.
The Canadian Drew McIntyre.
I'm getting screwed. Sorry. Apologizing for being screwed. And with this feud, by the way, the promo on SmackDown, first of all, there was a gingerbread man in the ring with googly eyes. How did Sammy not crack? But Trick said something that was so damn funny to me is when he goes, Sammy, what are you going to do? What are you going to, after I beat you for that, what you going to do? There ain't a safe water bottle back there, Sammy. Slamming all these water bottles everywhere. That was good too. But yeah, I think Trick winning is that's the move. I don't know what you do with Sammy. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what to do with Sammy. But I never know what to do with Sammy until he like does something.
Put him back in NXT.
At this point, I would have really liked to see if we never went the Pat McAfee route. I would have loved for Sammy to be that mouthpiece for Randy, and then Kevin Owens even maybe getting involved in that because they're good friends, and I think that would have been a really good like carry us through the summer type of storyline, but it didn't happen. So I don't know. What do you think of night two? Night two. Obviously, we talked highly about it.
Yeah, fantastic.
After seeing night two,
Fantastic.
last night we ended this with what the hell did we just watch? It wasn't even a WrestleMania. Tonight
Yeah.
was good. Would you look at this whole event now and be like, what would your grade be?
The whole event or just night two?
Well, I want night two, and then we got to do the whole event.
Oh, night two is a 9.
9 out of 10?
Yeah.
I'm about 8.5 or 9. I think that's fair, right in that ballpark. A 9 for me would have been like every match was a banger. Every match did its job on this one. There was no filler match.
No, there was no bad match.
There's no bad match, right? So I think 8.5 for me would be fair, like right up there with you, like 8.5, 9, right?
Okay.
But now, does this have to give?
I know. Or so we gave night one a D minus,
C minus,
and C minus.
Yep. And now we're doing numbers tonight. So what would a C minus equivalent to? I would give night one like 4.5, to be quite honest.
Okay.
That's just me. Like, if you want to give it higher, you can.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
4.5. So overall, a 7.
I think that's fair. Like 7. I would say 7.5.
Okay.
I would give it a little bit extra because night 2 did carry this PLE.
Yeah.
Which is a shame because on paper, none of these matches look bad. Like in ring work, like let's go over this whole pay-per-view real quick. Usos and Knight over Vision and Speed. There's enough star power in there that like it wouldn't have been a bad match, right? Like it wouldn't have been great.
But it was that was the token celebrity match.
Correct. Jacob and Drew did its job. It was good, and but it was going to be the tag team women match. Like it was nothing to write home about, but we had Paige, we had Charlotte, we had Alexa, we had Bailey, Lyra. We had so much talent in there, and it just was. No one remembers anything but Paige returning.
Yeah.
AJ Lee and Becky, on paper, they can do it, and they just didn't deliver. Seth and Gunther did cook. That was the best match of night one. Steph and Liv, what the hell happened? Like you have two of the best right now in there.
So that was like complete opposite of the WWE Women's title. Like that was built great, under delivered.
It's crazy.
The Women's Championship under built, over delivered.
Correct. And then Cody and Orton. My God, Cody and Orton.
No. That I still, as bad as it was, I think they were a victim of circumstance.
We can give them a little credit on that, but even giving them the credit, the only two good matches are Jacob and Drew and Seth and Gunther night one. Everything else was not good. And then tonight, Brock and Oba did its thing. The IC title cooked. Trick and Sammy had a good outcome. I know Lil Yachty shouldn't have been there, but Finn and Dom, great. It was a good match. Rhea and Jade did very well together. And then Punk and Roman, like, this was a main event, man. This was good.
Yeah.
I'm with you about, I think 7.5.
Okay.
I would be right there. So, real quick to start ending this program here, what are some predictions for now that WrestleMania is over? What are we going to see tomorrow in SmackDown? Are we going to see a worthy night after Mania? Because we haven't had a lot of those lately.
Well, I haven't looked at any rumors on possible returns, but night after WrestleMania is notorious for those surprise returns, so hopefully we see something like that. Maybe Punk confronts Roman again, or maybe we don't see Punk.
Maybe we may not see Punk for a little while. Maybe
Yeah,
he hasn't had a
maybe.
vacation since he's been back, really. So
Yeah.
he's been the workhorse. I mean, giving him a little time off with AJ now that she kind of went in sunset. Maybe have Punk come back in a couple months or whatever.
And then Becky gloating how she's the best of all time, and it's not just her saying it. ESPN says it. Bleacher Report.
Yeah.
And then possibly her next challenger shows themselves, and it's Maxine Dupree. No.
Oh my God. I'm holding out that they'll pull the AJ Lee from 11 years ago, where Paige came out and beat her for the title. We didn't see her, for a while, whatever. I would like to see
But
JC
she
Jane.
has a title.
Huh?
Oh,
yeah. I'm
okay.
saying this year, I would like to see like Becky have an open challenge on Raw, and be very reminiscent to AJ Lee.
Okay,
and
I get what you're saying.
And have like JC Jane come out and like beat her for it. That'd be great.
Okay, so I totally didn't think of NXT call ups. There's gonna be a bunch.
Yeah. But they just robbed them of Trick and Javon and Oba, and now they're like, you're gonna take more.
Hey, then that gives more room for people to be developed.
True.
JC Jane, you said, Zarya. I still see Sol Ruka being down there for one more year.
I think she's gonna win the title down there. Yeah.
Yeah. Joe Hendry needs to come up. Ethan Page needs to come up.
Ethan Page, yes. Does Joe Hendry really add a lot to the main roster? I feel like he'd fall right into a R-Truth Danhausen situation. Like he'd be there for his entrance.
That's fine.
That's
fine. That those are needed on the show for sure. Because he just lost the title on NXT.
He did.
He's ready.
I concur. I think he can come up. What do we do at Oba tomorrow?
Maybe a confrontation with Paul Heyman.
Maybe. This is the kind of WrestleMania, like night 2, has me kind of hyped for Raw. I haven't felt like that the last couple of years, where I'm like, okay, Raw, I hope they give us something, but like I want to know where all the things are going with these people. So like, what's going to happen with, now that the Roman is the champion there, him and the Usos are on the same program. Are we going to get Bloodline again? OG Bloodline? Maybe.
No, I think that's run its course, man.
But they like going back to the well. If they run out of creative, like, Bloodline.
True, but main event Jey Uso is built right now. Jimmy is on the tail there. He just needs to stay healthy.
Jimmy's so good. I like Jimmy, but
yeah, Jimmy's really good. LA Knight, what did it do with him? I feel like he's gonna get lost in the shuffle, like as if he wasn't already.
I was gonna say get lost. I think he's been lost. I'm not distracted. I'm just kind of looking over the list here of like what happened at night 1 and night 2, and like where do you go with these people? And yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. So it just is going to be interesting what Gunther's favor is going to be that he asks for, because Brock is, as of now, retired.
Hey, convince Rock to come out of retirement so I can retire him for good. So I can kill his career.
Yeah. We will see. But overall, WrestleMania, we give it a 7.5. Night 2 had to be the workhorse, had to carry us through. Yeah. So we will be back with more. If you like what you see, we drop wrestling content for your viewing pleasure all the time. Probably next week, this week or next week, I want to start dropping I liked how I did it last year, the way too early predictions for WrestleMania. I'm going to see if I'm anywhere in the ballpark of being right later in the year. But
when we did it last year, we didn't even look edit.
I did look at mine, and yeah, I was nowhere close. I think I had Punk and Cody this year is the main event.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were way off base. But if you like it, subscribe. We'll be here every week. We drop content almost every day, every other day, 2 days, 3 days. It doesn't matter. You're gonna hear from us. So till next time, MVP. We will see you on the next one.